Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel aksharaaalaya. Today we are discussing a topic of class 8 science subject, that is microorganisms, friend and foe. You may have seen the organisms which are visible to your naked eyes, like a big elephant or a smallest creature like an ant in your naked eye, or with aid of spectacles at least. But microorganisms individually cannot be seen in naked eyes. You may have seen the bacterial colony growing on agar plate, or a mold of fungi on a rotten piece of bread due to moisture. But it is a accumulation of many organisms forming a colony. But a single microorganism cannot be seen in the naked eye. So we can define microorganism as the group of organisms which can only be seen with the aid of the instrument called microscope. In microscope there will be arrangement of lenses so that it can magnify a smallest organism to make it visible to our eyes. So the organisms which can only be seen under microscope are called microorganisms. If you take a drop of water from pond, or if you take a spoonful of soil and put 50 ml of water, swirl it, keep it to sediment or settle down, and then you can take a drop of water from that and see under a microscope. You will find plethora of microorganisms in that. To study all that microorganisms, it is very difficult as they are diverse and they are very different from one another. So to study them easily, scientists have classified them into different classes like bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and viruses. I have separated viruses out from these classification only because viruses have no individual existence. They need a host cell like a plant cell or a human animal cell for their survival and reproduction. If they have no host to reside or exist, they are just a protein coat or a bunch of protein. They have no life or reproductive capability. So I have classified them out of this list. So to discuss about bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and viruses, if I go on telling the definitions, you may not understand. So for your better understanding, I have listed out the friendly and harmful microbes of classes and the examples which we go through in daily life or which we have heard before. I have listed them here for your better understanding. So to start with, the bacteria in the curd are lactobacillus. They convert milk into curd. The harmful bacteria causing diseases like typhoid and tuberculosis. Salmonella typhi causes typhoid and Mycoplasma tuberculosis causes tuberculosis diseases. Fungi or fungi, the example, friendly example is yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae that is used to produce wine, or it is also used in baking industries to produce foods like bread, rusks and all. Penicillium is another fungi used in production of one drug called penicillin. The itchiness or ringworms you may find on your skin in some conditions is due to fungal attack, due to some species of fungi that attack on skin forms a ringworm. So protozoa are the organisms which also help in sanitation of water. They will feed on dead and decayed matter in water and purify the water. But the same protozoa, if enters our body, it will cause dysentery. Like amoeba, if it attacks us, amoebiosis, dysentery will be caused, or amoebic dysentery is also another name for amoebiosis. And malaria, which is spread through mosquitoes, is because of protozoan called Plasmodium vivax or Plasmodium falciparum. The algae is also very useful in form of agar extracted from Glaciaria species, and it is also used as food in many traditions. As it is also harmful to humans in the form of Alexandrium species. If you feed on food or a seafood which is contaminated by the toxin released by Alexandrium, or it is contaminated by Alexandrium itself, can cause paralysis, seafood paralysis syndrome. So this acts as foe or an enemy for human health. So we can list out the different classes of microorganisms acting as friend, helping us or becoming enemy to human life. Viruses can also be classified as friend and foe. Viruses are used as vectors. Vector means vehicles for DNA or plasmid to transfer it from our host cell to target cell. You will study use of viruses as plasmid or plasmid carriers, vectors in your higher classes. As we know, the foe part or enemy part of viruses, we have recently seen a pandemic called corona, that is affected by COVID-19 virus. So these are the examples for different classification of bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and viruses. So you have seen this classification of microorganisms. Now you may have a question where these microorganisms reside. As we cannot see them in naked eyes, how we can say this land have microorganisms, that region or territory may not have microbes? For your information, microbes reside everywhere, each and every corner of this earth. I am not sure of other planets, but on this earth they reside in each and every corners, ranging from ice cold sub-zero temperatures to very hot springs, volcanoes and all, and ranging from deserts, dry airy deserts to wet marshy lands. The ice cold regions contain psychrophiles, means cold loving bacteria. Hot springs contain thermophiles like heat loving bacteria or microbes. Deserts have a cyanobacterian population where they produce their own food by photosynthesis, and marshy lands have streptomyces, like several bacteria and microbes reside in various habitat, various temperatures and various regions for that matter. So going further in this lesson, microorganism friend and foe, in next class we will learn individually about how they will impact our health and how will they help us in production of secondary metabolites or the products that we need. So this was the information for this video or this class. Hope this have helped your study and my teaching style have been liked to you. So if you like this video, like this attempt, please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you have any doubts, please put down the comments below. I will try to answer them. Thank you.